Part 2. Now the train was grinding to a stop. Willie swung down from the car, carefully keeping his left leg off the ground, taking the weight on his right. Nobody else got off the train. The heat struck him in the face like a physical blow. The sunlight brought great drops of sweat out on his forehead, making his black face glisten. He stood there in the full glare, the light pointing up the little strips of colored ribbon on his tunic. One of them was purple, with 2 white ends. Then there was a yellow one with thin red, white, and blue stripes in the middle and red and white stripes near the 2 ends. Another was red with 3 white stripes near the ends. Willie wore his collar loose, and his uniform was faded, but he still stood erect, tall and proud, with his chest out and his belly sucked in. He started across the street towards the monument, throwing one leg a little stiffly. The white men, who always sat around it on the little iron benches, looked at him curiously. He came on until he stood in the shadow of the shaft. He looked up at the statue of the Confederate soldier, complete with a knapsack and holding the musket with a little needle-type bayonet, which is an oldie-type gun, ready for the charge. At the foot of the shaft, there was an inscription carved in stone. Willie spelled out the words, "No nation rose so white and pure, none fell so free of stain." So really, that Confederate monument, when it says that no nation rose so white and pure, that the Confederacy we know stood for what it stood for, white supposed pride. And then none fell so free of stain. Remember, they succeeded the Union. They fought the Confederate War, the Union War, the Civil War. And they lost, but they said none fell so free of stain, which means that they lost, but they still had their white pride intact. He stood there, letting the words sink into his brain. One of the tall loungers took a sliver of wood out of his mouth and grinned. He nudged his companion. "What do it say, boy?" he asked. Willie looked past him at the dusty, unpaved streets straggling out from the monument. "I ask you a question, boy." The white man's voice was very quiet. "You talking to me?" Willie said softly. "You know goddamn well I'm talking to you. You got ears, ain't you?" You said boy," Willie said. "I didn't know you was talking to me." "Who the hell else could I have been talking to, nigga?" The white man demanded. "I don't know," Willie said. "I didn't see no boys around." The 2 white men caught up. "Ain't you forgetting something, nigga?" one of them asked, walking towards Willie. "Not that I knows of," Willie declared. "Ain't nobody ever told you to say sir to a white man?" "Yes," Willie said. "They told me that." "Yes, what?" the white man prompted. "Yes, nothing," Willie said quietly. "Just plain yes. And I don't think you better come any closer, white man." "Nigga, do you know where you're at?" "Yes," Willie said. "Yes, I knows. And I knows you can have me killed. But I don't care about that. Long time now, I don't care. So please don't come no closer, white man. I'm asking you kindly." Stop there for part 3.